When Alina was 16, English felt like a mountain, tall, cold, and impossible to climb. She wanted to speak fluently, to express her thoughts clearly, to sound confident. But every time she opened her mouth, the words got stuck. Her classmates laughed softly, her teacher looked sorry, and Alina just wanted to disappear. One day, after a terrible speaking test, she went home and cried. Then she looked at herself in the mirror and said, "I will not give up. I will speak English, no matter how long it takes." That single promise changed her life. Alina decided that English would be part of her everyday life, not just something from her textbooks. She changed her phone language to English. She started watching YouTube videos and English movies with subtitles. At first, she didn't understand much, but instead of feeling frustrated, she kept a small notebook. Every time she heard a new phrase, she wrote it down and repeated it out loud. She even gave names in English to things in her room: desk, mirror, lamp. Her family laughed at her, but she didn't care. Slowly, English words started to feel like friends. Every morning while getting ready for school, Alina listened to short English podcasts or songs. She repeated what she heard, copying pronunciation, rhythm, and tone. It felt silly at first, like talking to herself in another language, but within weeks her tongue became faster, her voice stronger. She wasn't afraid of the sounds anymore. Alina started keeping a thought journal. Each night before bed, she wrote 5 simple sentences about her day in English. Today I was tired. I studied new words. I watched a movie. At first, the sentences were short and full of mistakes, but every week she checked them with her dictionary or online tools. She learned from her errors, and slowly her writing started to flow, like water learning how to move around stones. This was the hardest part. At first, Alina practiced alone in front of the mirror. She asked herself questions. How are you? What did you do today? What are your dreams? Then she started recording her voice and listening to it. It was strange and uncomfortable. She didn't like how she sounded, but she refused to stop. Later, she joined an online speaking group with learners from other countries. They spoke slowly, made mistakes, and laughed together. That community gave her courage. Instead of studying like a robot, she connected English with her hobbies. She watched cooking videos in English, played games in English, read quotes from her favorite artists in English. She realized that English wasn't just a subject. It was a tool for living, connecting, dreaming. 1 year later, her school announced a Confidence in English speech contest. Alina almost didn't join, but then she remembered her promise to herself. On the day of the contest, her hands were shaking. She walked up to the microphone, took a deep breath, and said, "Last year I couldn't say even one full sentence in English. Today I am speaking in front of you. Not because I am perfect, but because I practiced every single day, even when it was hard." The hall went silent. Then everyone began to clap. Her teacher had tears in her eyes. That night, Alina wrote in her journal, "English is not magic. It's effort, daily, simple effort. Don't chase perfection. Chase progress. You don't need to be born fluent. You just need to show up every day with curiosity, courage, and consistency. English fluency is not a gift, it's a habit.